Okay. All right. Well, welcome everybody to Spud Night. It is 8 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started. We have some amazing training with Jeni, who's going to be talking to us about host coaching. All right. Because we had our great Dating Blitz that was so exciting. So we know we got some new parties. So she's going to be talking to us about host coaching. And then we also have our 3 Spud recipe demo from a couple of our directors. We've got Loretta and Angela Beck and Lori Morris are going to be our demonstrators tonight for that. Plus, we have, of course, our attitude of gratitude. All right. So, but first thing we're grateful for is baby Luke is home and he's healthy. And it's so exciting. So if you didn't see that on Facebook, I want to take a minute and celebrate that. So that's why I am leading the call tonight so that Pam can have some much long awaited time with the baby. All right. So we're so excited. And that's what this business is all about, being able to step away and take that time in the good and the bad and all those really special moments in life. All right. So it was Dress Your Spud drawing. All right. So Jeni.
And this is the Spud Picks. So here is everybody, even those of you that were a little later than normal.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez.
So appreciation cooking night. Now that is a great night for you to be able to invite your current host to, all of your customers and things like that. Think of it as like a customer guest appreciation night. So if you're ever wondering who it is that you want to invite to that, those are the people that you want to target to be able to invite to our appreciation nights. And so the next one is November 12th at 8 p.m. Now that's a new date. Okay. So that's on Thursday. We're switching to Thursdays because of our Wednesday close. Thursday's just a little bit easier for everybody. And because a lot of people are focused on that Wednesday close, which you should be, which is always very exciting. So, but these are great nights. It is like a cooking show right out of everybody's kitchen. It's very laid back and it's a perfect place for you to be able to invite your guests so that they can kind of see what we're all about. So this week it is Lori Morris and the All-Stars. All right. And so here is an invitation for that. I'm sure is probably out there. And next week we have Melissa Tenney. And Melissa Tenney with her solutions team is going to be on the 19th for our cooking appreciation. And there's the invite for that. So welcome guests. How exciting. All right. So our guests, if you're a guest, be sure to post in the chat that you're a guest and that you're here and who you're a guest with. If your name does not show up, please make sure you say what your name is. Say, hi, my name's Melanie and I'm a guest of Julie. Okay. Then that way we can keep track of who you are and who you're with. We will be doing a drawing at the end of the night and you're going to win $30 in free Tupperware. It's so exciting. So we're excited that you're here. So for our guests, here is a great option for you. You can become a preferred customer and receive 25% off of every single order for a $15 one-time fee. All right, so that is our virtual opportunity, and that is for anybody who wants to receive a discount, be able to purchase at our lowest prices, as well as somebody who maybe is interested in working this business from a virtual standpoint, right? From that being able to work on Facebook and however it is, Instagram, however it is that you're wanting to work a virtual business, this is a great option for you. However, I do recommend if you are wanting to possibly build a business, make some extra money on the side, this basic demo kit is amazing. And it is perfect for you to be able to do a quick demo when you're working your virtual business, right? Because, or even not even, I mean, even if the word demo kind of scares you, right? You're just like, I don't want to do a live video on Facebook. I laugh at those people. Okay. So if that makes you nervous, that's okay. It's still helpful to have the product. So when you are promoting the product, you can take a picture and be like, look at my new water bottle. I love it. Right. And then that will get more traction on Facebook when your face is in the picture, or if it's an original picture that you do in a home-like setting versus taking one of our pictures from our website and promoting it that way. So this is our $60 demo kit. All right. And then there's the deluxe demo kit. And this is definitely what I would recommend first is this deluxe demo kit, because it comes with products that you can do a decent demo with. You can make salsa out of our chopper. You can even just chop carrots or nuts in our small little chopper or the big chopper. You don't even have to do a recipe. Just show how quickly it works. All right. And then you can also make an omelet or make, a little cake in our breakfast maker and things along those lines. When you're using the products, you will sell the products because you'll have a personal experience and a story to go behind everything that you're sharing with everybody. All right. And then also we have a welcome bonus that you can choose one of these two sets. So you can either get our amazing like baking center, right? These are the squares in our modular mate set. You can get that, or you can get this kitchen classic set with all these classic pieces like the Piccadilly and the Wonderlear bowls, which is our very first bowl in our line of Tupperware, or the 1 gallon pitcher. How many of you had the push button top pitcher, right? Or you knew somebody, you went over to your best friend's house and her mom had one, right? Everybody had that pitcher. And that's one of the options for people who get started right now. And then as you, when you are in a business like Tupperware, we reward you for working your business, right? We reward you for going through what we call is our Confidence Start program. And so as you do parties, you submit one average party, which is $500. You get to choose from level 1, and it just grows from there. The thing I love about this is some companies, they get you in the door and then they say, okay, well, in order to maximize your commission, you have to buy $3,000 worth of products, right? No, don't ever stay with a company that does that, right? You need an opportunity to make money before you start spending money. And so what this does is the opposite. We're saying go out, make money, generate sales that you're making commission off of, and we'll give you the product. We're not saying come in and buy all this stuff so you can get a better discount or better gifts, right? We're saying come in, work your business, sell, make some commission, and we're going to give you more gifts to be able to use at your parties, right? We're going to be able to demonstrate, take pictures with, use in your kitchen so that you have personal, personal connection to the product. So this is our Confidence Start program. It is so rich and so amazing. And it definitely, we've had many people, and we're going to even highlight some of the people later that have been through our Confidence Start program and that are going through our Confidence Start program in the awards that they've been earning. All right, so Thankful Thursday. How many of you loved our Thankful Thursday post? How fun was that? How perfect is that for the holidays? All right, so I wanted to just kind of highlight a couple things that people were saying in the Thankful Thursday, because there was a common thread. I don't know if you read through all of them, but so I loved this one by Marcia, and she said that they bought new furniture with her Tupper money. I love it. I love it. I love it. That did not have to come out of their family's budget to be able to get new furniture. And you know what, Marcia? I did the same thing. We got a little bit of new furniture too with some of my Tupper money, and it came right off the top. It wasn't something I had to, move stuff around and take something out of the budget from something else in order to afford the furniture. So I'm with you, girlfriend. All right. The other thing that I thought was so great was a common thread is people were grateful and thankful for their Tupper family, for all of you, for all of us together collectively. And I loved that. And then also, Carrie bought a custom suit for her handsome husband. She didn't say handsome. I just know he's handsome. So for her husband to be able to go and to his best friend's wedding in style as the best man. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. I love that, because that's one of those extras that a lot of times you're just like, oh, I'd really love to get this brand new outfit to be able to go and feel confident in, but I'm just going to wear this old dress from the back of my closet, right? And so I loved that she was able to spend her Tupperware money on that. And then there were people calling out their uplines and downlines and everybody in between, and just saying how thankful they were for them. And somebody also, they were just like the underlying tone that was from so many different people was just that they were thankful of being a part of something so amazing. And I mean, that is champion, right? And it comes from Pam and Jim's amazing leadership all these years in creating this culture of of just a safe place where we can come and grow and experiment and just kind of learn how to do life sometimes, right? Sometimes it's not even about Tupperware. So Jeni, do you have a winner for our Thankful Thursday in Tupperware?
Ooh, so great. So we have all these people and
Ashley Olemacher.
All right, so our Thankful Thursday. Thank you, Jeni. All right, so we're going right into our cooking demos. So first we have Loretta. Loretta's going to be demoing first from her kitchen, and then we will go straight from Loretta. If you could introduce Angela back, and then Angela, if you could go ahead and introduce Lori when you are finished. So
hey guys, I'm just so excited to be here. I'm excited for baby Luke being home. That's awesome. And prayers to all our Tupper family that are going through health issues right now. Yes, and I'm thankful for all those same things, our Tupper family and what Tupperware can do and provide for us during this time. So tonight, you know what? I know it's crazy, but Thanksgiving's coming in about 2 weeks, okay? It's gonna be Thanksgiving. And I absolutely love my scallop potato recipe. Well, it's not mine. I'm sure I got it from Tupperware somewhere. But I love the scallop potatoes. I made one last night for one of my Facebook parties, and we were eating that, and now I'm making it again. So I'm gonna be potatoed out here this week. But I just want to share with you some of the Tupperware tools that I use to make my scallop potatoes in 20 minutes. Okay, the cook time. So the first thing I used was our mandolin. Okay, so our mandolin is this like hidden gem in our kitchen to just make things fun, quick, and easy. It does 8 different slices and dices. It's compact, and some of you guys just earned this if you joined us last month. I believe this was our welcome bonus. So the mandolin can lay flat in your pantry. It has your guard. It has the guide, okay? And the guide will give you the directions on how to make 8 different slices and dices, okay? So I'm not gonna go through them all with you, but I do, will give you a tip that before you start with the back page on the crisscross wavy fry, start with the basic slice. Just saying. All right. So on the mandolin, you're going to see there's 2 knobs here. Okay. You've got this one right here. The first one is going to be your thickness. Okay. So you got everywhere from this is your handle, by the way. Anywhere from the 0 or the 1 to give you a paper thin potato chip slice down all the way up to a 9 that will give you a thicker, more of a French fry cut. Okay. So you have 9 different layers there. And then the second knob right here, okay, there's 2 positions there, and that's going to give you the shark teeth. All right, check them out. I call them shark teeth because you can't see them until they're up on you, okay? And if you're at the right angle, so be extremely careful with that. And again, there's 2 different settings. I don't know if you can see. Let me see. All right, so you've got wrong knob, duh. Okay, there we go. All right, so you can barely see. There's a thinner one for like more like a julienne cut for like carrots or even zoodles, okay? And then, or more of a French fry straw kind of look, and then the thicker one for French fries. And I'm telling you, you can whip up French fries for the kids in no time. Super fun and easy. Now, to open it up, you're going to pull this handle back. That becomes your sturdy handle. And look at these awesome feet on the bottom. They're nice rubber grips. They're going to give you a nice sturdy hold. Not like some of the mandolins I've seen out there that you have to hold sideways and it's going crooked and all that craziness, okay? There's also a storage container on the bottom, and that's gonna hold your second blade with your waves, okay? Waves, scallops, whatever you wanna call them, right? So if you're doing like the pickled kind of look for your cucumbers, zucchini, I could have done it for the scallop, but I didn't. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the lock position. So when you're not using this, you're going to put these both in a lock position so it's so no sharp objects, so you can run your hand across it. Okay. I'm gonna do a number 5 thickness. Okay. I did a 6 last night, and I feel like I want them just a little bit thinner, so I'm going to go with a number 5 tonight. Okay. And I've already sliced them and diced them. Okay. I'm not diced them. Already sliced them up for you. I did these were really little potatoes. I opened up the bag. You know, it's one of those bags you can't see out of, and I'm like. I need a bigger potato. They were little, so I had to do usually 5 to 6 normal size potatoes are perfect, but I did about 10 of the smaller ones. Okay, so you can slice them any way you like. You can leave the skin on. You don't have to leave the skin on. It's up to you and your family, okay? But promise me you'll never use this mandolin without using the guard, okay? This guy right here is an absolute must, okay? You can ask some seasoned Tupperware consultants who tried using it without. I won't name names, okay? It wasn't me. So you're gonna take your vegetable, okay, or your fruit, whatever it is. And if you're doing something more that's rounded, like the onion, tomato, potato, you see these there's prongs down. I don't know if you can see them, the prongs on the side of there. You're gonna put it over the top of your vegetable, okay? And as you slide down, you're going to, and since this is kind of big, I'm gonna start with 2 hands like that. So I'm just gonna get that first slice going on. And then as I go, I'm gonna be pushing down on the guard on this red handle right here, and that will push my vegetable down, okay? So I'm just gonna go back and forth, just a really simple slice here, okay? And it is gonna make some awesome looking onions, okay? Check this out, guys. Look at this. Oh, I love, I don't know why this gets me so excited. Look at these onion rings. Look at, if you want to do onion rings, awesome, okay? Take our whipping mix, whip up some batter, pancake batter works great, and dump your onion rings down inside of there and let it marinate, put the seal on it, put in the fridge. And then the evening when you're frying up your steaks and everything, add your onion ring, make some onion rings, delicious, and invite me over, okay? So that's your mandolin. And to make the scalloped potatoes, I'm gonna use one of our premium products, and that's our pressure cooker, okay? And I call it the slow cooker on speed, okay? So you take those 8-hour, 5-hour recipes, and you can make them work in your pressure cooker, okay? So you can change them up to make them work for the pressure cooker. I took this delicious vegetable lasagna recipe, and it's a recipe for a bigger size crock pot. So I'm blessed to have 2 pressure cookers, okay? So you can earn an extra one for free or $10 or $20, get it, okay? And I actually have 2 microwaves going out. Anyway, so let me go back to my recipe. Potatoes, you're gonna layer it just like a lasagna, okay? So I'm gonna take potatoes and I'm gonna add some onions on here, okay? And then I'm going to need some cheese, all right? So yes, you can buy the pre-shredded cheese, but we're all in Tupperware. If you're a guest, okay, I highly recommend you get the master system, all right? So the master system has the base, and then you have several attachments. You've got your meat grinder, you've got a spiralizer, and then you have your grater and your shredder attachment, okay? So I'm gonna use this, and I thought I grabbed my cheese, and here it is, okay? So I just have an 8-ounce block of cheese, a lot less expensive, all cheese, okay? Your pre-shredded cheeses are made up of anti-caking agents, preservatives, and fillers. And you know what fillers do? They fill the bag, okay? So they can charge you for 8 ounces and when you really only have 4, truly, okay? And one of those fillers, look at this, guys. All I did was put that block of cheese down inside of there, and I'm turning the handle. Can you check this out? And I've got my grated cheese. You want to grate carrots, you want to grate potatoes for hash browns, any of that. And I love my medium impression bowl. It fits perfectly underneath this, okay? Now, where was I? Oh, the filler thing. Yeah. One of those fillers is called cellulose, not cellulite, because that's on my body. Your cellulose is processed tree pulp, and really you can just call it sawdust, all right? It truly is from trees, okay? And a lot of kids say they have allergies to dairy when, in fact, my sister-in-law, who's a pediatric nurse, said they come in with thinking they have allergies to dairy when actually they have allergies to trees because it's one of your top allergens, okay? Because it's in your pre-shredded cheeses. It's in a lot of other things too, and you can read the labels yourself, okay? So I'd rather have real whole cheese. Check this out. This was a little 8-ounce block of cheddar cheese, all right? This little block right here, 8 ounces, okay? And it probably made about four cups of shredded cheese, okay? So you can figure out the math and how things cost and what's gonna save you money. And it's gonna be real cheese and it's gonna be delicious, all right? So I've got my onions and my potatoes. Oh, we're gonna need some cream soup, any kind of creamy soup, all right? You can do cream of cheese soup, you can do cream of mushroom, which is my favorite because I love that mushroom flavor in here. You can do cream of chicken, any kind of a creamy soup, all right? And of course, check out this can. It's got the pull tab, and when you have a pull tab can, I don't know, you can't see the picture, but it's got a really deep pocket to it, okay? And so my husband was like, oh, you can't use the can opener on that. I'm like, oh, yes, I can. All right, because our Tupperware can opener doesn't cut the can lid, it releases the rim. And all you do is you take your can opener, you go all around, and then you open it up again, and you take the little beak and you pull up, and voila, the entire with the pull tab has come off, and there's no sharp edges on the can or on the seal or whatever that is. Okay. Now, very, very safe. And I don't know about you, but that pull tab, my finger gets stuck inside of there, or I snap it on there and it gets pinched, or I don't know, break a fingernail, all that fun stuff that I don't really need to have. Okay. Oh, the other thing you can do is if you use our can opener, and you don't have those sharp edges with the pull tab, you got a really big, deep, almost like a knife, okay, that sticks out. And you cannot use our silicone spatulas in there because you will just shred it, okay? But since I used our Tupperware can opener, I can get my silicone spatula down inside of my can of creamy mushroom soup. And oh yeah, I'm gonna get every last drop, okay? So got that going on. And then we're gonna use our famous classic quick shake, a little redesign to it, a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. And instead of that flimsy little cap that falls off and you lose it all the time, you get a nice sturdy cap on here that's not going to do that. And of course, you got your blender wheel. Okay. So you're going to shake, 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 get nice and blended. And then you're going to pour that over the top. All right. And let's not forget the cheese. Now, this recipe says 1 cup of cheese, but I don't know about you guys. I'm probably going to use this whole bowl. Just saying. And then a little salt and pepper for seasoning, okay? And I love the dry counterscapes with your little spoon in the top and the cover, so I don't have to run around looking for a teaspoon. I don't want to use
Too hot.
right.
How do you know you can use it?
Out of there. All right. So a little salt and pepper down the side of there, and I'm just going to keep on layering. All right. Now the pressure cooker. I'm telling you, it's been a lifesaver, especially during this whole COVID situation that we're in. I can make a really quick meal. I don't have to heat up the entire house in the summertime. I don't have to turn on the oven. I can do chicken breast. Oh, I love 6 whole chicken breasts with a cup of what is that stuff? Oh, barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce, okay? A little bit more of that. Okay. And then any white liquid. You can do beer. Not always white, I guess it's yellow. You can do some white wine, you could do water, you could do chicken stock, whatever you like. You gotta have that 1 cup of liquid too, all right? And so sometimes when I'm talking, I kind of forget where I'm at with my layering. So let me know. Actually, I can't see in your comments anyway. All right, so my last layer here. And I've got 25 minutes, 6 whole chicken breasts, actually about 20 minutes, depends on your microwave. All right, and I've got chicken. I just take a fork and I shred it. If you want it more chopped up, you can use your Power Chef to chop it up. And I use it for chicken sliders. I'll use it for chicken quesadillas or whatever recipes I want, chicken tacos. So love, love, love the pressure cooker for that. Like I said, the other day I did a veggie, I'm doing my last of my cheese. Oh, maybe I shouldn't use it all. It's kind of a lot. Now you can top this off with butter, pads of butter if you'd like. I'm not going to because it's just going to melt away. I'm not going to really see it. So what I like to do is I can take it tomorrow, put it in my grill, then add the butter on top, and it'll give it that nice brown, crispy look to it. All right. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to put it in the microwave for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and then we're going to take it out, and we'll come back and show you the finished results when we're all done. But that was it. And now it'll go in my microwave, and we'll come back and show you when it's done.
So I'm Angela Beck, and I'm going to make potatoes in the grill, diced potatoes. And what's so funny is that we really don't eat potatoes in our house because I don't care for them. The boys don't care for them, but Kenny loves them. So Kenny's going to eat these when you're done. Real simple, easy recipe here. So you don't need a lot of things. You don't need a lot of ingredients. I did some prep work. So in here in my impressions bowl, we have our potatoes. We have avocado oil, about 2 tablespoons worth. I'm just going to dump that in. these little 4-ounce cups are wonderful. Some rustic herb spices. And then this is like a magic chicken spice, but this is where we got the recipe. And then we're gonna go ahead and take about 2/3 of a cup of fresh grated parm. All I did was get my chef's knife. I love cutting stuff up still. These are some of the Tupperware mats. When they come back, always make sure you grab them because they're great. I do enjoy cutting vegetables. I don't know if any of you know this, but I did work for a restaurant called Champs. And I was a cook for them for 10 years. So it was really fun. And one of the things I did learn was when you put ingredients in a bowl, if you are going to mix the ingredients, you shake. If you're going to coat the ingredients, you swirl. Does that make sense to you? So the impression bowls, what's nice about them is they're just palm closing bowls, nice and, sealed up here. So if we were going to mix, we would shake. Otherwise, you want to just give it a shake like this, because you're actually coating your potatoes. We are not mixing them. Does that make sense to you guys, I hope? So, let's see here. I promise you my recipe is very quick and very easy. I do that on purpose. And then I'm going to use one of our hero products here. This is our grill. And yes, it is metal you see in there. And it has a special rubber coating to it. This goes into your microwave. Don't let this metal scare you, because Tupperware knows what they're doing, guys. They're very safe about everything. You don't need any special sprays or anything in here. We have metal on this part, metal here, and we're going to have it in the grill position. So when we go to put the potatoes in, it's going to rest on the potatoes. If we were doing like a cheesy casserole, we would put that in the souffle position. That's what I want, souffle, I don't remember. But it's so that air can flow through. So we'll go ahead, we'll give these another spin and show you guys how delicious they look. Look at that. Doesn't it look good, Kenny? Those actually look really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients and some potatoes. Just get the spatula here. Because Lord knows, Loretta's right. We don't want to miss any cheese. We like cheese. Let's see here. Get that spatula. You get every single bit of seasoning out of there. So you can just put it away, right? And then we'll just get everybody in here. Push everybody down. Make sure they're all in there. And it's pretty easy because normally we wouldn't even have that many dishes tonight. We would just have the bowl, the spatula, the knife, and the MicroPro grill because I wouldn't pre-measure stuff out. We'll go ahead and we'll put this in the grill position. It's a little high, but we'll be okay. And we're going to go ahead and put this in the microwave. Now, our microwave is 1100 watts, so it's a little bit stronger. So this only needs, is it 11 or 12? Oh, 1250, sorry. So ours only need about 8 minutes to cook. So if your microwave's lower power, I would check it 8 minutes and put it back on. But look, it's so simple. And they're going to be nice and gooey when they're all done. And we'll post a picture to show you guys. So now we're going to turn this over to Lori Morris. Lori.
Okay, so hi everybody, I'm Lori, and I wanted to come very quickly and show you a really quick recipe. I love to go live all the time. In all the parties that I do, I go live, and you can only hold people's attention for this much time. So the quicker the recipe, the easier that it looks. People are like, yeah, I need that and I need that. So I am making mashed potatoes. This is my favorite way to make mashed potatoes. I'm using the stack cooker. If you never thought about putting potatoes in your stack cooker, in your microwave, you should definitely do that. It is the easiest way. So I did them before. You know, it has the 3-quart casserole and the 1 3/4 casserole. I choose to use the middle one, the 1 3/4, and I put my water in here. And I maybe put, I don't measure, but I put about that much water in it. And I use the colander, the same colander that I use when I brown ground meat. All right. And I put my potatoes in there. I wash them. I keep the skins on. Okay. And as many as I can fit in here, I think today I did maybe 7 potatoes. As long as they sit flat, you don't want them on top of each other. And you put them on top of the water, put the cover on, and I start with 15 minutes. A lot of times 15 minutes is plenty of time. Today, I did 15, I checked them, I poked them with a fork, and I put them in for 2 more minutes, so 17 minutes, all right? And they're completely done, all right? Now, I was thinking, okay, how I normally mash them. I was talking to one of my Tupper girlfriends today, and we were laughing because what I used to mash the potatoes, you can't get either right now with Tupperware. But one of them, I have 2 mashers, right? Potato mashers. This is an amazing tool. If you have this in your inventory, use it. At first I thought that's pretty old school. I'll never use it. I do use it. This one I got, this is the way it used to be, I think, or it's just one from another country, but I was lucky enough to be able to get this one. But I am not using either one of those. I am using the ricer, okay? This is kind of a sneak peek for anybody who doesn't have this. I know a lot of my team members have it. If you've been with Tupperware a while, you have this ricer. And this is amazing. This is an attachment that goes on to the grater system, where we have the spiralizer, we have the grater, and we have the mincer. This is the ricer, okay? Now I'm gonna show you how totally awesome this is. So if this ever comes back in, you snatch it up as quick as you can, okay? So tongs I use, and like I said, you put the skin on, you leave the skin on. This is like a rubber, almost like a squeegee. It pushes down. And this is the attachment, and it's got little holes on it, okay? But it's gonna rice the potatoes, all right? Which kind of already is mashing them. It's amazing. You could do cauliflower. Look, it takes the skin right off. You just put it aside. You could do cauliflower. You could do just about anything that you want to mash up. Look at, okay? I could do 7 or 8 potatoes in a second, okay? And I already did 3 or 4. Look at, sometimes it's on the bottom, sometimes it sticks to the top. All right, so this is the ricer. I love this thing. So this is how I make mashed potatoes. So I thought I would share it with you guys. All right. All right, so just to show you what it looks like, then you scrape it off of there. You move this out of the way. Same thing, right? See the bottom? I'm not going to take the time to take it apart, but it's got the little holes. All right. Ricer. Everybody remember, I know everybody's commenting like, that's super cool. It will come back. My Tupper girlfriend and I were talking. This probably can come back sooner than any other option. Okay. So let me show you. Look at that. Perfect. All right. So whatever you want to add to your potatoes, I already put butter in, stick of butter. You can do sour cream. But my daughter's been waiting for these because she is a mashed potato aficionado, loves them. And nothing's better than homemade mashed potatoes. So using your stack cooker, it's still on sale through tomorrow. It's $99. There may be a recipe. I'll have to check. But put this out there, show people how easy it is to do potatoes. All right. Mashed potatoes, no peeling, no cutting them up, none of that. I mean, I remember that was mine and my sister's chore when we were growing up on Sunday dinner, was to peel the potatoes, and then you put the boiling water on the stove, and you do all of that for homemade mashed potatoes. But I made them in 17 minutes, and then you can mash them up in seconds. Look at that. So go out there and talk about the stack cooker and how great it is to put potatoes in the colander for minimum of 15 minutes. Bigger potato, add a couple of minutes, but they're so, so good. My daughter is going to be so excited because she's waiting. She's going to eat them now. We're going to eat some potatoes here. So thanks, everybody.
Okay, so thank you to all our demonstrators. We will go back to Loretta and to Angela later. All right, so Champion November. All right, so this is week to date for week 46 and how we're doing so far for the month. All right, so we're doing pretty good. All right, we still have a couple more. We have, another day until this week ends, and a lot comes in on that last day. So we are very likely probably going to hit that number for week 46, which is very exciting. And we just need to keep recruiting and keep sharing from the heart. All right. And we all know when we make those goals that Pam does the drawings for us, which is always super fun. And just another reminder at how amazing Champion is that we are a Royal Rose Experience earning company, which is huge. There are not, I don't know what the statistic is of the amount of companies that are within Tupperware versus the amount of companies that actually earn this trip, because this trip is based on growth. It's based on growth. So you could be a $10 million company, but if you are not growing, you don't earn this trip. And so that's what makes it so powerful, is that we are on the grow. And I think we all see that too. We see the energy, we see the recruiting, we see all those things. And that is something that people want to be a part of. And that's why it's so important to share this business with others. All right. I mean, when we talked about the thankfulness, right? What was the repeating story? The Tupperware family. It was about the camaraderie, about us all coming together and feeling lifted up, right? That is what we're offering people. We're not offering them a modular mate set or a classic, classic Tupperware set. We're offering that. So how that makes you feel, that's what we're offering people. So think about that when it comes to recruiting. All right, so we have our Champion Booking Blitz. How many of you enjoyed the training from this past weekend? It was awesome. The energy was great. I love the ideas. I loved the idea that, I can't think of her name, but she was from Legacy, that she shared, and it was holding up the picture, right? Holding up the picture, and she's like, book a party with me. And Kelly has talked about that. A couple of the directors have trained on that and talked about that and how powerful it is, right? But one of the things I loved most is that she actually took it one step further. And so if she did not get a response from people, I loved when she said that she would send a message like, are you ignoring this beautiful face, with the little emoji pointing up at it? I thought, oh my gosh, that's so smart and playful. It's playful. It's not obnoxious. It's not saying, so why didn't you respond to me? Right? Because you could say that. I don't think they're going to really be really quick to respond to that. But when you're just playful about it and you're silly and you're just like, whatever. Oh, I'm bored of being silly, but you're my messenger, so I'm messaging you. Whatever, just make it fun. All right. So we had, from our Booking Blitz, we had a couple shout outs here. We had Wanda Collins, dated the most parties, and we had Jessica Seibert, I don't know, Jessica S. All right. And Terry Raffino had over 10 no's, both of them. So way to go for really working that list. Now we're also going to do a drawing. So Jeni is going to do this draw for us for our Booking Blitz draw for everybody that participated.
This was for anybody that had 10 contacts that put their name in the thing. So we are going to do
Pam
this.
Callahan.
Pam Callahan.
Awesome. Congrats, Pam. Okay, now up next, we have Jeni training for us, and woohoo, you have parties. Now what? All right. So Jeni, take it away. I'm going to stop our screen share so we can see her beautiful face.
All right. So we've talked about host coaching before, and we did the Booking Blitz, and now you've got these parties. And here's the thing. Okay. And Ellen was just talking about this too. When you talk to people and when you have these parties booked, Champion is all about the experience. We aren't trying to give your hosts a set of modular mates. We're not trying to give your hosts, a cold brew. Well, we are, but it's about the personal experience. Okay. It's about them knowing why they want the products or what it is that the products can do for them in their home. And especially now, some people are doing home parties again, which is great. But a lot of us are still on social media, Zoom or Facebook or 300 other things that are out there that you can do. And you have to connect with these people, but especially you have to connect with your hosts. And I know a lot of the hosts that I've had in the past, especially 6 months, I've never met. I have never met them. I wasn't at a party where I met them. I didn't know them before. It's been totally through social media. And I'm not that kind of person. I cannot, anybody will tell you that if I start texting and it lasts more than 2 or 3 texts, you need to call me. I cannot type that much stuff on my phone. I'm not going to do it. And when I talk to text, it says things I don't want it to say. So I have to, I am a phone person. And even if you're not a phone person, you can, for your hostesses or your host, make that 1 10-minute call. You have to develop a personal relationship. I truly, truly believe this more than anything else you're going to do for your party to make it successful. You have to have a relationship with that host. And the best way to do that is for her to see you or hear you. You know, if you can Zoom with her, that's even cooler. All right. Or if you can do even the phone chat on Messenger, something where you can hear each other's voice, where she can hear the excitement in your voice, and you can get some real answers to the questions that you would need if you were having a home party. Okay. How many people is she going to invite? Which is not the way you want to go about that, okay? But you need to know these things. And one of the things I used to always ask my hostesses was, tell me 10 people that you really, really, really want to spend this time with, and then tell me 3 of them that you think would have a party for you to help you out. And if any of the 3 names you give me actually book a party for your party, you will both get an extra gift from me. Nothing big, nothing major, but that way she is going to, when she gives me those names, she's going to help work on those people to get them to book a party. So that kind of puts her to work too, okay? You want to get her wish list from her when you talk to her. And right now, if I can't send a physical catalog to somebody before their party because there isn't time or before I'm going to talk to them, I send them my virtual business cards so that they can look, or I send them to the Tupperware site so they can look and make a wish list. And I've had people go, well, I really don't know what I want. One lady, she said, I'd like to have that grill, but you know, it's kind of expensive. And I'd really like the stack cooker. And so, you know your numbers, guys. You don't have to memorize everything, but just kind of have it in your head. If she has $1,000 party, she can get the grill for free. Okay. Then she gets 3 half-price things. She could get the stack cooker and 2 other things for less than what she would pay for any of them full price. And when you start talking to people like that, that's what they want to do. So you want to talk to them about having 20 guests, having 20 guests at their party. And if you're going to have 20 guests at a Facebook party, you need to invite 50 to 60 people, because that's just the way Facebook works. And she needs to private message them and text them. Now, we've talked about that before, okay? And if you go to the champion team page and you go to the units, in unit 5, there's a whole thing on Facebook parties, and it's all the word choices for your hostess to use to text people. And all you have to do is copy and paste that. Remember to change the dates or the names of the hostess, okay? Don't have them send out, hey, Kathy, to 300 people, because that doesn't work. Okay, and so I challenge them. I challenge my Facebook posts. Give me 3 people that you think will book a party. Give me your wish list, and get some outside orders before this party starts, okay? Just like you would with a regular party. During the party, I ask my hosts now to go ahead and do a welcome post. I do a welcome post. I usually do a really quick live, just who I am, so they know before the party ever starts. but I asked my host to at least do a welcome post herself. She's, she's an admin on the group, or, she can post in the group. And if she's feeling real frisky, to go ahead and go live, because her friends will love it. They will love the fact that she's going live and saying, oh my goodness, I'm having a Tupperware party and you guys are invited, and it's going to be Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. I hope you guys can make it. We're going to have some recipes and some games. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, it's not quite like being together, but it's close. It's what we've got right now. Have her talk about her favorite products. Okay. One of the posts that I like to put in my parties is for the hostess to put, help me with my wish list. And just to have her say, hey, check out this link, look through here, and what do you think I should get? I can get things free and I can get things half price. Help me out. Because her friends will look and they like to give opinions. Everybody likes to give opinions. So they'll be like, oh, I think you should get this, or this would go in your kitchen. Or the best ones are, if it were me, I would get. Because then I can talk to that person in a private message and say, you could get, and tell them how they could get it free or half price. Okay. Make sure that she comments. Just tell her, you need to comment. The more excited you are in your party as a host, the more excited your friends are going to be. The more excited they are, the more interaction we're going to have. The more interaction we have, the more free stuff you're going to get. Okay. And have her tag people. When I put the Shapo ball out, I asked my host, I say, tag anybody you know with a child under a year old, and tag anybody you know whose mother probably bought them this when they were a kid, because we all had it in some form or another. So those are fun things to just have them watch and see if somebody would like something that they know, like a color goes in their kitchen or something, to have them tag them. After the party, include your host in your private messages. Okay. When you private message, Mary that is going to order, include your host in that private message, because then she can talk to her too. And she can say, oh no, I have that product in my kitchen and I love it, or don't get one fridge smart, get the set. You'll just hate yourself later if you only get one. Now, here's the thing about your host, any host that you have, okay? Live party, home party, book party. If she's a host, she likes Tupperware. And if she likes Tupperware and he or she has any inkling at all of getting it at less than full price, they are prime for joining your team, okay? Any host you have is a great prospect for joining your team. So always, always, always give them that option. And there isn't any better person to bring onto your team than somebody that's having a party or that just had a party, because they're excited about the products. Their friends have just been reintroduced to Tupperware if they hadn't seen it for a while. And I've had people say, well, nobody booked from my party. And so I don't know. But you know what? Her friends or his friends are going to be more likely to book a party from them. So if they will join, especially before their party's over, if you've talked to them and keep that line of communication open, if they've decided to join before their party closes, you can say, hey, it's a new game, guys. Kathy decided to go ahead and start her own business, and she needs 3 of her very best friends, and you guys know who you are, to help her out by giving her some practice parties in the next 2 weeks. So she'll be getting the practice. She'll be getting the money for her kids for Christmas for this year, or for her kids for sports for the spring. And you guys will get free Tupperware. So who wants to help her out? Her friends, his friends are going to be way more likely to help them if they haven't booked a party yet than they are to help you. They know them. They want to help them. They know their family situation. They know what's going on. So, and they're excited. Okay. My friends, I didn't have friends that did a lot of parties. When they found out I was selling Tupperware, they all came to the first party, mostly because they couldn't believe it. And then they booked parties because, in spite of ourselves, we had a good time. So it was really kind of an interesting thing. But that's, your host coaching, the biggest thing I can say about host coaching is to make it a personal experience. Get to know your host. Even if you're a little uncomfortable on the phone, take a deep breath. Great things come from getting out of your comfort zone. You can't stay inside the box forever. And if you were going to a home party, you'd have to talk to these people face to face. So it's okay to make that phone call. All right. So that's my suggestions on host coaching. I cannot say that together. It's like she sells seashells. I can't make it happen.
Maybe if
Okay.
you said freaking host coaching, it would be okay.
Maybe.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's go back to our screens. All right. Let's see here. See if it'll let me click. Woohoo. All right. Well, really quick, I just wanted to highlight something she said that I just absolutely loved. She said, make it a personal experience. Did you guys hear that? I love those word choices. She's spot on with that. If we want, there are business partners for the next 5 days, week, or whatever, ever long the party process is for you. They are your business partner. So you want to make it a personal experience. If you had a business partner, would you ignore them for the 5 days you're working on a project with them? No, you would talk to them. You would mastermind together, trying to figure out like, hey, what's your likes and dislikes? What if we did this? How about this? You work together through the problems, because sometimes there are problems. People aren't accepting into the group. People aren't responding to them. Okay, well, let's think. How else can we approach people? And just kind of mastermind to get work with them. So I've gotten some of my best ideas from hosts, because they're just kind of like, well, I had a birthday party for my son and this is what I did. I'm like, great, let's try it. Let's do it. What the heck? We've got nothing to lose, right? So that is really important, to make it a personal experience. All right. So Pam wants to remind you that we have 2 champion websites now. The TW Champs website is for us. All the training are there. All those amazing recipes that Lydia, shout out to Lydia, types up for us week in and week out. It's amazing. If you haven't gone there, you could go there and meal plan for the next 3 years with the recipes that are on there. But seriously, it's amazing. And they're ready to print up into little cards for you to be able to take to your party. So find one you want to make and do that. And also you can take a screenshot of it, and that's what you can share as a gift for your party. Right. For, hey, say how you like the host and I'm going to send you a special gift. Send them a recipe, one of those recipe cards, a screenshot of it. People love recipes. All right. All right, so the TW Champs website, that is more for us. When we register for things, they're right there. They put a great link there for us, making it super easy. The second one is more for the public. All right, and so that one, especially once we're up and running at the studio again, this is where all the cooking registrations will be for your guests and things like that when you're doing things at the studio. So perfect. And they're both so good looking. These websites are really good looking. All right, it's time for you, Jeni. We need our Tupper ahas from last Tuesday. You got them for us?
Here we go.
Maureen
Maureen Miller, congratulations. Awesome. And don't forget, there's going to be a post out there for Spud Night ahas. So make sure you put your ahas on our Spud Night ahas so you can be in the drawing for next week. All right. I love this quote. I was looking at quotes this afternoon. I love looking at quotes. They motivate me. And this one says, the man who moves a mountain begins by carrying small stones away, right? Or carrying away small stones. I rearranged it all. Confucius. All right. So the reason why I love this quote, and it is leading into our recognition, is because the activities we do week in and week out, those are our stones, right? Selling 200 to get this, selling 500 to get that, selling 1,000 to get this, recruiting one to get that. Those are our stones, ranking in the top 10 for personal sales in week whatever, right? Those are the stones that move the mountain, that is taking you from how you started in this business and taking you to where you could potentially go in this business. It's those stones, moving them every single week, is what makes that happen. And so it's really important to just realize that, and just, there's small things, there's small carrots that Tupperware puts out in front of us. And you may not want a double pie carrier, okay? But the thing is, if you're out there selling in this business, you might come across a customer that wants one of those, and you will be their saving grace because you have one and nobody else does, right? And so that's why it's just so significant to earn those little things, because those little things make the big things happen. And we've heard Pam say that over and over again. But it's true. Those are the stones that build the foundation of the mountain that we are moving, right? And so just think about that the next time that you're just like, meh, I don't need a pair of socks. Meh, I don't need that. It's not about the socks. It's not about the pie taker. It's about you and your business and getting to the next level and beyond. And that's how you do it. All right, so look who's earned the wearable blanket. Jamie Boyd, congratulations. All right, and she's also earned this nice little cold drink carrier. Jamie Boyd, Jamie Mass, Christy Greer, Lisa Taylor, and Melissa Kelly. Those are all really easy names. I'm not going to read all these names. I'm just reading a couple. All right, look who has earned the party bonus. We have Cynthia and Jerry and Christina and Monica and Reva. I love it. I love it. And the 2-week sales challenge, this is what I'm talking about. These little sales challenges build your business. They build your month $200 at a time, $500 at a time. And so it's so significant. So make sure that you're always going for this, and look at these amazing champions that earned that. All right, personal sales week to date. All right, this is just this week to date, top 10. We have Sarah, we have Olivia with 827, we have Kelly with 865, we have Samantha with 889, we have Laura with 977, Lisa with 1020, Christy with 1020, whoa. Jamie Mass with 1063, Melissa with 1084, and Jamie Boyd. Look at that. You see why she earned all those things? Her name was repeating on all those lists, because she's got $2,500 in sales this week only. This week only. I wonder how she's going to finish the month. All right. If somebody has some background noise, you might be rubbing your mic or something, just mute yourself. All right, so the unit sales week to date, we got Sarah at 903, Rachel at 959, Laura at 977, Olivia at 1,024, Sevilla at 1,086, Sherry at 1,138, Sonia at 1,143, Melissa at 1,271, and Terry at 1,360. And I wonder who's number one. Tammy Hockey, that's so exciting. Congratulations, Tammy Hockey. Just this week to date, 2,944. Those are some big numbers, Tammy. That's amazing. All right, director team sales week to date. We have Kelly with 2,323. Wow, that's a lot. That's number 10. Had some good sales this week, ladies. All right, so Lydia, 2,329. Loretta, 2,345. Ashley, 2,451, Christy, 2,457, Angela, 2,682, Manel, 2,865. Whoop, this is me, 3,348. Jessica, I sort of say par excellence. Jessica at 4,275, and Nancy at 4,584. I love it. Those are some great sales. Organizational sales top 5. We have Kelly Kosich with 4,775, Manel Franklin with 5,548, Loretta DeSenso Tiber with 5,775, Amy Gardner with 11,000. Look at that, Amy, double. That's amazing. 11,692, and par excellence right there at 24,596. Woohoo! Way to go, everybody. All right, personal recruiting, Michelle, Vera, Manel, Christy, Rachel, Amanda, and Lisa Taylor coming number 1 with 2 recruits. All right, everybody else has 1. Sales break a tie. All right, manager unit recruiting. We have Mary with 1, Aaron with 1, Joy, Rachel, Amanda, with all with one, and Sherry Herman with 2. Congrats, Sherry Herman. Haven't seen you in the recognition in a while. It's so excited to see you there. All right. So director teams, Debbie, we have Debbie and Pam Clift and Manel and Christy and Angela and Kelly, all with 1. And the number 1 position, Jessica Gordon with 2. Organizational recruits, we have Kelly, Kelly with 1, Manel with 2, Christy with 2, Amy with 3, and Ellen with 5. All right. And then on to the confidence start. And this is the beginning. When you first start moving your stones, these are the stones that you're moving, right? You're working yourself through that confidence start program and building the foundation of your business. All right. So we have confidence start level 3 earners. Amazing. These are people that earned it this week. Amazing. That is so amazing. These ventensers, you will love having them in your home and being able to use them, because when you use them, you will sell them. I did not sell a lot of ventensers until I started using them in my home. And that's when I started. All right. And then level 4. Oh my gosh, that is a hard choice between the master grader and the mandolin. Personally, I don't know how I can choose. Both of them are constantly coming out of my cupboard, constantly. And a lot of times for the same recipe, just like we saw Loretta use tonight. All right. So these are the people that earned it this week. Level 5, we have our freezer mates and our fridge smarts. So you get to choose one of those. And again, my freezer is full of freezer mates, and it didn't used to be, but it certainly is now. And my fridge smarts, of course, are my top seller, and they're the ones that have saved me the most money in all my Tupperware years. So congratulations for those of you that have earned level 5. Level 6, we have 2 of our hero products right there, the pressure cooker and the MicroPro Grill. Congratulations, all of our level 6 earners for this week. And level 7, the big enchilada, right? Okay, you get to choose between an Apple iPad or our Chef Series cookware. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And that Chef Series cookware is still available for our Confident Start people. You're just gonna wait a little bit longer for it. When I say a little bit, I kind of mean a lot of it, but it's worth the wait. It's so worth the wait. You will be so happy when this comes in. It's going to be at Christmas. Okay. I promise you it is well worth the wait if that's what you choose. So congratulations, Joy Kilgore and Terry Ruffino. That is a huge honor to say that you earned level 7 of our Confidence Start program, because not everybody gets that level. And kudos to both of you for growing your business to be able to get to that level. Very exciting. All right, so we are continuing on our journey of thankfulness. And this week, we have Miss Jennifer Cheatham, who is going to be sharing with us about somebody in particular that she is very thankful for in the business. And so I'm excited to hear from her. So let me go ahead and stop my share before you start talking, Miss Jenny.
So I was supposed to do next week, and Melissa, one of my managers, was supposed to do this week, and she is not feeling well. So she is going to trade me, and I'm going to do this week, so this was very difficult. Okay. There are so many people that I would do this for. There are so many people that have just been very special to me in Tupperware and have helped me and have been personal friends and business friends that I've just done a lot of stuff with. But I wanted to do something a little different. And we're going on the ask forgiveness, not permission route this evening. So we're gonna work with this. But so the person that I'm going to talk about is, and I have to get my notes here because I actually talked to a few people about this today. It wasn't something that I thought was all by myself, because it's somebody that I think we're all very grateful to. So the thing to know about this person, for me personally, is that I was very frightened of them when I first started in Tupperware. I made it a point not to talk to this person because I didn't feel like I had anything to say that was vital, and they just made me nervous. So I kind of avoided the whole situation. As I got to know them better, okay, I realized that they had a very amazing sense of humor. Um, and I think the biggest thing for everybody in Champion that I kept hearing today when I was talking to people was there's this underlying always support and encouragement of anybody that's in Champion. And even Champion as the company itself, the support is there. I don't think they've ever honestly said no to anything that was asked of them, like setting up shows, taking down shows, helping to find venues for places that we needed for events or end of the year things, setting up at ridiculous times of the day and night. It's always any kind of tech issues and the details. Okay, the devil's truly is in the details sometimes, and this person just makes the details go away for everybody else so that it can be smooth sailing all the way through. But the honestly, the constant theme was how the support is always coupled with just enough of a sense of humor that it can make anybody feel comfortable once you get over being scared. Okay. There's a lot of things that this person does on a regular basis that is harder for some of you to understand because we haven't been in person. And every time I think about doing things like this, I think about all the people that have just never actually gotten to see people one-on-one, to actually meet people. When we used to go on trips as a family, okay, we had 5 girls. And I know that on those trips, I missed a lot of what was going on because I was busy counting heads. Okay. We would go someplace and we'd be walking around and I'd be counting to 5, like every 2.5 minutes to make sure that all my kids were around and in a row. And as an adult, this person does this too with, I mean, it's so funny. People used to tell my husband that he was amazing to have lived with 5 girls and me at the same time. No kidding. Have you ever tried that with 50 to 60 women all at one time that are going to go where they want to go and do what they want to do? And nobody ever, there's just a whole safety issue there. They are going to make sure that we're safe no matter where we are and what we're doing and how spread out we get. There have actually been trips where occasionally some of us have had a hard time finding our rooms or getting back to where we were supposed to be. And it didn't matter what time it was. If it was an issue, we would get help getting back to our room. Now we might get help getting back to our room with the phrase, what the free, but we got back to where we were going. And it was always in good, I mean, it was always a good natured thing. It was never, I don't think he's ever gotten mad, honestly. Let's see. Okay, so when I talked to everybody, there wasn't anyone that I talked to that didn't say, he's always been supportive. He's always made me feel comfortable. I did get things like Big Brother. Some of you are younger. He's like a dad. He's just always there. He is the biggest support for our biggest support. He supports Pam in ways that people just, I don't even think they can imagine. I actually talked briefly to another business leader's husband today. And I said, so what would you say? And he goes, the man's a saint. So I'm not so sure about that, but we're going to go with it. But I just really want to say that I think from all of Champion, and I don't think anybody would disagree with me, that our biggest attitude of gratitude for tonight is Jim Clift. Thank you so much for everything you do. I decided that it was okay to do you because you're not technically my upline. And, you know, besides that, like I said, we went for ask forgiveness, not permission. So if I wasn't allowed to do this, it's way too late now. But thank you. And you guys Jim's not on tonight, obviously, because Jim is being Papa, which is awesome and wonderful and just what he should be doing tonight. But put in the comments so he can read them later that, you know he's awesome and we know he's awesome. Jim, thank you for everything you do. And yeah, I just appreciate you all over the place. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, that was so perfect. When her and I talked today and she said that that's what she was thinking about doing and she just wasn't sure if she should do it. I was like, oh no, ask for permission, not for permission, or don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. I was like, do it. We're doing this. Absolutely. Absolutely. And everything she said is everything that all of us have talked about for years as to who he is in his core. And I was afraid of him at first too. I was terrified of him. I kept like showing up on his lunch break when he was there to see his wife. And I was like, oh my God, he must hate me. He just kind of has that vibe, right? I think it's the cop, right? It's the cop in him. All right. So thank you so much, Jeni, for speaking for all of us and how we feel about our amazing Jimmy Clift. Amazing. So awesome. All right. So let's go back. Actually, Loretta, I see you're in your kitchen. Are you ready? All right, let's go ahead and we'll shift to Loretta and Angela. Get ready. If you're ready, we will go to you too.
Guys, oh, Jeni, like, I'm trying not to cry because I know I was going to be coming up. So yes, Jim, we love you and everything you do for the entire champion team, not just for our business, but personal level too. So thank you, Jim. All right. Oh yeah, what I do? I made scalloped potatoes out of the microwave, 20 minutes. You must wait for that little pressure release valve to go all the way down. All right. And I did cheat. Nancy Lagan taught me this. I took a little a spatula and because I wanted to make sure I could show this to you guys, and I just kind of pushed it down, but make sure you stand back. Now that's not like something that you really should do. Anyway, so pop open the handle, twist it off, and you all know, all right, unless you're new, that when you open the seal to the pressure cooker, the multi-cooker, the stack cooker, you always open it away from you, and you're gonna see the steam come up, all right? Otherwise, okay, you see all that steam? Voila, it's magic. I feel like a magician when that opens. And check out these gorgeous scalloped potatoes, all right? And see, they are just simply gorgeous and they're going to taste delicious. I don't want to dump it on my counter here, but that's it. And while you guys were doing this, I quickly washed everything, and I wanted to give you a tip. When you're washing especially your grater, anything that has cheeses in it or eggs, cold water. And I'm always using my Tupperware brushes, best things ever. Okay, so cold water on your cheese, because you ever notice it always sticks to your sponge and it's a big gooey mess. You're using hot water and you're re-cooking your cheese and your egg, okay? So cold water. So, hey guys, anybody want to come over? Because this is 2 nights in a row I'm doing scalloped potatoes. love them. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. All right. And I heard that Angela had to hop off. So I guess maybe her husband ate all the potatoes. All right. No worries at all. Thank you again so much, Jeni, for sharing with us and speaking from your hearts and from all of our hearts about the amazing Jim Clift. All right. So let's see if I can get this to work. All right. So save the date. Make sure that you have if they open, this registration is closed for our Rocket Region virtual. If they open it up, make sure you get in on that. And so, but it's going to be sales and recruiting, but also they're going to have training. I'm assuming they're going to have probably some of the top people, the people that are really making waves in our region, sharing their ideas and tips from that. So if they, and there is a chance they might open it back up. They're trying to change the format a little bit so that they have more space available. So keep an eye out for that. And if we say it, oh, it's open, go, do not stop. Just go and get registered for it. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Oh, this is the recognition for that. But then this one is open. Okay, so this one is open for everybody to register for. And it is Saturday afternoon, December 12th. And we are Eastern time. It is 1 p.m. to 5. Okay, so you have like an hour break for lunch. All right, this is our own almost like little jubilee, right? Because we have the morning and then we have lunch and then we have the afternoon. All right. So for those of you that attend these type of things live, like me, during that little hour break that you have for lunch, I highly recommend taking a walk because it's a long time sitting and you're actually get really tired from sitting for so long. And so anytime I've done one of these, I do like, I'll eat something really quick and I'll have something ready to throw in the microwave to eat. So it only takes me like 10 minutes and then I will take a walk. Just a little tip for me. All right. So the Winterfest registration, that's going on now. It is on that TW Champs website that we talked about earlier. And they are going to be doing some recognition for the companies that are in the FSRC. So, hey, you never know if you're going to be in that recognition. I mean, you truly never, you have no idea because none of these other companies are in our region except for Jan McDonough's company. And the rest of them, we have no idea what their numbers look like. So you could very well be in the top 10 in personal sales or recruiting or manager unit sales and all that good stuff. So that's really exciting. So that's going on. So make sure, and it's going to be Amanda Todd again, and she's going to be sharing, I think she's going to be sharing her pop-in party format. So it is a Facebook party format that you can run with your parties. It's just another option for you, right? Because sometimes if you're using the same format, you get a little bored with it. And if you're bored, it translates to your party. And a lot of times you see a little dip in your sales and activity and stuff at the parties. So it's always nice to kind of shake things up and try a new format. So that's what we have going on. And we have our Parties Up drawing. Are you ready, Jeni? All right. Congratulations, Angie Keaton. And right here we have our top. You guys are in my way. We have Angela Beck and her team. Is this personal? This personal Parties Up. So we have Angela Beck. She's at 18, number 1. Woohoo. Look at our top 5, 14, 16, 17, 17, 18. That's amazing. That's amazing. And then we have team Parties Up. And look at that. We have Christy with 65, Angela with 47, Melanie with 36. These are some amazing numbers. Congratulations to everybody on these teams that is participating in they're putting in their parties up, because I know not everybody puts their parties up in. And so that's why you just kind of never know. All right. Well, awesome. All right. So another great quote, because I just love quotes. Your life is as good as your mindset. So choose wisely every single day. It's the best thing you can do for your life, for your business, for your family, and for yourself. Because unlike everybody else in the world, if they don't like your mood, they can leave. But if you don't like your mood, you can't leave yourself. Okay. And so it's so important for your own mental health to choose that mindset every single day and do things to help yourself grow as a human, as a friend, as a mom, as a dad, as all the hats that you wear. It's so important to do something every single day to fill your cup. And that is what will help you in your mindset. Hands down. There's no secret to life. Truly, the secret is choose wisely when it comes to your mindset and take care of yourself. All right. So we had some guests here tonight.
Yes, we had 5 guests tonight. We have Mark, Bridget, Brittany, Cheryl, and Jerry. You said 5? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 5.
Okay, 5 is Jerry with Donna Combs.
Yay! Congratulations, Jerry with Donna Combs. We're so excited. And then we will go ahead and do our drawing for our attendance drawing, Jeni. So we have 58 on now. Did we go over 60?
At one point we did, yes.
Great.
So I need you to let me have everybody on the screen.
Oh yeah, let's do that. We're done. We just have the last
Okay,
screen.
there we go. So we are going to do 2 drawings, and it's going to just be a number between because I had other stuff to do and didn't get it written in the list. I'm just going to throw that right out there. So okay, didn't have it. So Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 58. 25, there's 50, 49, 48, 47 is Joy Kilgore. Okay, we'll do it one more time. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 57. 43, Sylvia Brown.
Congrats, Sylvia.
Thank you.
And you guys, if you won tonight, I'm looking at the names. Andrew Keaton. Yeah, if you won, please send Pam a message with your address, and so that we can get your stuff out to you, because all that stuff goes out on Thursday mornings if we have your address. If we don't have your address, it doesn't go anywhere.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you had fun. And thank you, Jeni, for sharing your grateful moment and for the training. And thank you to all of our chefs for tonight. We appreciate all of your efforts and all our behind the scenes people, Amy Gardner and Ashley and all the people. So thank you guys so much. And we will see you next week or maybe on Thursday.
Ellen,
Thursday.
thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Ellen.
Thank you
Of course,
for filling in there.
Thank you.
Absolutely.